I'm just recording this because I need to write xenophyx and Oscar more, and I just gotta think about their relationship. I feel like I'm not very good at writing relationships, like romantic relationships. I don't know if I can do that. So conflict is what drives the story, but I want to focus on the positives for a second. What do Zen and Oscar even gain from each other? Oh, they get along or whatever, but like, Xenophyx has other friends, and Oscar has other friends. They've both never been alone. And so, through that, what does Oscar lack that he can gain from Xenophyx, and vice versa? Oscar, I feel like he's lacking a lot of things in Act 2. He can't even, like, fly. But he gets that adrenaline. Like, he gets the adrenaline and the excitement and movement in his life from Vic already, so... And let's be so for real, I don't think Xenophyx is a very active character. I do not think he pushes the story forward. I do not think he has a lot of energy. That is Vic. Vic does a lot of that. And I guess Oscar is much more energetic than Xenophyx, but Oscar is also kind of like the avoidant type. But so is Xenophyx. That's the issue. Like, I need one character to have a contrasting personality trait, but Oscar and Xenophyx, they're really similar. They're both really avoidant. And I don't like that. I think I need to change it a bit. Is Oscar avoidant? I honestly wouldn't say as much as Xenophyx. Like, Oscar has interpersonal friendships with, like, Asteria, and I guess he's close with Sakura, I guess. And it's like a family, in like a family way, but, I don't... Like, literally, what does he gain from dating Xenophyx? Oh, he fell in love. Whatever, I guess that happens, but, like, I don't want to fucking write that. That shit boring, and I don't like that kind of romance. I don't like romance. Like, guys, like, why did I choose to have romance? You know what? What if I just... No, I don't want to do that. Because, genuinely, okay, how I know that Xenophyx is such a fucking lackluster character is the fact that if I just removed him from the story, ultimately nothing would change. Yes, I know Zarius created Blair, but I could easily switch that around to Vic's dad creating Blair. And then, in the end, Oscar could kill Vic, but, like, that would change the entire story because Vic is such an active and important character. And that's because I wrote her properly. I did not do that for Xenophyx, and I need to. You just made it into Alkyra. He just got fucking everything taken away from him. On one hand, you could say, like, Vic sort of fills the hole in his heart or whatever, but, she can't, really. Not in this context, no. In all fairness, Xenophyx does give him a place to live. But why would he do that? Maybe Xenophyx is, like, lonely as fuck. But he's also, like, meant to be popular. But I've only designed, like, 2 of his friends. Because I don't want to fucking design irrelevant characters that literally mean nothing to the plot. I don't want to do that. Because I need roles in the story, like, open roles that I need to fill in with characters before I start becoming a character. Okay, that's not going to do shit. And I had this issue before. So many of my characters had no role. They just had personality. And personality won't get you anywhere with writing, okay? So I need to fill in the gaps. What the fuck does Xenophyx do? So he's popular and he's smart. But what if he has struggled, like, actually forming genuine connections with people? Because maybe people like hang around him because he's so smart, like he can do their homework for them. But I feel like that's just so lame. Like, this is a high school in Alkyra. Like, let's be so for real, no one cares about their schoolwork that much. What's different about Xenophyx? See, I want to tackle mental illness through Xenophyx's character especially, but I don't like explicitly saying that in the story. I do not like saying, oh, this character has, like, bipolar, oh, this character has autism, yada. I don't like saying that. At least not explicitly. And I will never mention them explicitly in any story I write, pretty much. Same with sexuality, same with identity, like gender identity. I won't explicitly say it in any character. They're coded, and I do usually keep these labels in mind, but I do not let that define the character. Because if I let a mental illness define a character, then it's like, if I write a character a certain way, it'll be like, I'm trying to represent this mental illness. When I'm not. I'm trying to represent this character, and they just so happen to have this mental illness. And, like, that makes it much easier to write. But Xenophyx, I feel like I characterize him by his mental illness, and that's an issue. I cannot do that. He needs substance. He needs, like, a core. What does he believe? Okay, so what I know currently is that he grew up with his mom, and only his mom when he was younger. He was dating this guy named Lucas, in high school, and he killed himself in the middle of that relationship. And when he got to Alkyra, he's in fucking Alkyra, he's still pretty much alive, but he's guilty because he never actually broke up with Lucas. So and every time he gets into a relationship now, he just feels like he's cheating. That's why there was beef with him and Rachie and whatnot. But he needs to meet his dad in Alkyra, Zarius. Maybe, because, like, let's be for real, you just spawn in Alkyra, you just meet your dad that you haven't seen in a decade. Like, that's just so, like, convenient. So, maybe, how would Xenophyx even know where Zarius is? Maybe Zarius. Why would Zarius know that his son killed himself? Maybe Xenophyx is like, yo, my dad's gonna be here. He fucking died when I was a kid. So if I need to go searching for him. By the time Oscar's in the story, he's already found Zarius, so it's not like a big deal. But maybe. Maybe Xenophyx never actually met Zarius, like, in Alkyra. That does change a lot of things I thought about originally. Maybe that's his goal. Maybe Xenophyx wants to track down his dad. Because maybe he has heard about his dad's business and what they do. Wait, what the fuck? Does his dad just work alone? Like, I know this. Like, I know that, like, Zarius just works alone and he got the fucking Blair from Zarius, right? But what if I connected that to the black market? Like, what if? You know, maybe I should resolve the conflict between xenophyx and Vic pretty early on instead of at the spectacle hole, because that beef, it drags out for so long, and because that beef is already happening, it blocks me from causing other conflict. Because with the active characters Oscar and Vic, I need conflict with xenophyx and Raichi too, but I can't have xenophyx and Vic interact properly until they've sorted out their beef. But that doesn't happen until halfway through the second act. So maybe I should just hurry the fuck up. Like, that beef does not need to be dragged out for that long. So maybe I could hurry that up. Maybe xenophyx is like, yo, why the fuck does Vic hate me? Like, literally, I can literally explain why I dumped Raichi, and she can just, like, stop hating me. Maybe he wants to be friends with Vic. Maybe he feels like he doesn't have any strong friendships. Okay, but that just makes Vic a stronger character. Like, that doesn't help with xenophyx. How does he stand alone? Everything revolves around Vic with these guys. When you have a cast of, like, introverts, you got the one extrovert, okay? They're gonna, like, this is literally just real life, but characters are not real fucking people. Like, you need to make this more compelling. But the thing is, xenophyx and Mikey are meant to be friends. Shit, this one was like a big divide. Think about this. So, xenophyx and Mikey are, like, besties, they're like us. And then Mikey is dating, Vic. And Vic is, like, besties with Oscar. Then Oscar is dating xenophyx. They can't hang out together, including Rachel, okay? She's chill, but they can't hang out together because Vic and xenophyx can't be in the same, like, scene because they'll just beef all the time. I don't. Oh my god. How about, okay, for now, I know, like, my preconception was that Mikey and xenophyx wanted to be, like, besties. What if I completely cut that out? They're not besties. They haven't properly interacted. They haven't had any of that. Because I need to scrap ideas that aren't working, and this is not working. Oscar never experienced proper love from his mom. I just need to put that out there. So maybe that could be what he gains from the relationship with xenophyx, because he's very close with Vic. Holy shit, this makes sense. So I know I was saying that all the roles that xenophyx has could be filled in with Vic, but it can't. Vic is not an intimate person. She cannot give that intimate love to Oscar, because why the fuck would she? She can't even give it to her boyfriend because she's ace. She can't do that at all. She's not intimate. She cannot show her love in that sense. But xenophyx can. So that's what Oscar gains from that relationship. Well, that's one of the core things. Okay, you know, at least some core things, because I don't have any. Xenophyx, however, is a blank slate because Oscar's easy. Xenophyx, the issue is I hate building characters off trauma and backstory. I hate it so much. It makes for such a weak story. I need the characters' like actual motivations first, and then I can sort out the backstory. But Xenophyx doesn't do anything significant in the story just yet. So all I have really is his backstory, and his backstory is lackluster because I didn't want to make it too complicated. And I think it's kind of sad, but I don't think it's enough to define his character. Would Xenophyx see, will they ever meet, will they be like, oh, what the fuck is that? Why is there just like a fucking girl in your room? What's she doing here? Why she look like that? I was just like, dog, this hoe's been like following me and haunting me and shit, and I don't want her here. Maybe Xenophyx is like, I can help you with that. I can help you get rid of her. I'm good at magic, and my dad, apparently he is a sorcerer and he makes artifacts. Oh no, he wasn't gonna say that. He's gonna say that at the end. Dude, oh my god, this is so hard. He looks cool, I guess. He's charismatic. I honestly don't think so. He's kind of awkward. Like, I can't even lie. I would hate to be in a conversation with that guy. Dude, Xenophyx, I would just get fucking bored talking to him. Is Xenophyx even a good person? He gives Oscar a place to stay. Maybe Xenophyx could have a roommate before that, and he was like, man, maybe Xenophyx wants like an actual roommate, someone he can be like close with, and maybe he was rooming with one of his other friends. And he's like popular, right? So there are these house party bitches, right? And they just want to throw parties in their dorm rooms, and Xenophyx does want to treat it like an actual dorm, study, sleep, do all that stuff. And maybe he just wants a roommate that doesn't want to have parties every night. Because he's lonely, dude. All his friends go to parties and he doesn't want to. He's just not in the mood. He has shit to do. So he's really happy to finally have just a roommate. But maybe Xenophyx is pretty content in the romantic field. He's quite avoidant of romance because he is traumatized from the thing with Lucas, and I guess Raichi too. And over time, Oscar's dependency and lack of like love growing up does start manifesting itself into their relationship, and he starts getting attached to Oscar, and he's like, shit, I can't let this happen. It's gonna be the thing, Raichi's thing all over again. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna be like, shit, I can't date anyone. Can't do that. But he does like Oscar. And the thing with Oscar, he, I guess, depends on Xenophyx for that emotional stability. I need to stop victimizing Oscar, because I feel like a lot of things I can just say like, oh, it was Blair. But I just need to at least emphasize the fact that he's not that great of a person. He's very flawed, and he's very, very unstable. And yeah, he's very flawed. I think I can show that through him and Xenophyx. Just like, why would they be fighting other than the whole Blair and Zary thing? Because this isn't about Xenophyx, this is about his dad, okay? Like, why would Xenophyx and Oscar fight? Why would Oscar and Xenophyx fight? Because do they even fight about anything that isn't to do with, like, Blair? No, not really, and that's fucked up. Okay, they need to hate each other sometimes, okay? Sky, try not to write a shit relationship challenge, go. But I need the readers to be emotionally attached to these two characters together. What is different about them? I need to ask myself this. Okay, should xenophyx even die at the start of Act 1? Does that give us enough time to even get attached to him? Because I'm not attached to him, and he's fucking like dipping. He's dipping pretty soon. Like he's gonna go at the end of Act 1. Sorry, Book 1. Book 1. If he died at Act 1, I think I'd kill myself. So many of the characters I have, I can just pass them off as, oh, they're really good at magic. They're really smart. They're good at the academics. I could say so many characters well. Like I got xenophyx, we got Oscar, Asteria, Delphi, we got Socrita, fucking I don't know whoever else. Okay, they're all good at magic. But what does that even mean? This magic system, it has to like actually give consequences because everyone's just doing magic and they're good at magic and that's fucked up. I know Vic isn't good at much magic. She can do some, and what areas that she's good at, she's really good at. But she can overdo it. Maybe she's a big overdoer. I know that for a fact. But if her lighter were to run out, then she wouldn't have fire magic. Xenophyx also uses a lighter, but I don't want him to use fire magic. He just does not seem like a fire magic type. Everyone in Alkyra uses Prismark to an extent. Do we want to go the corruption route? Because I know Desocrita and Asteria are gonna get corrupt or whatever. I mean, like, that's the general idea. We'll play around that later. Maybe Xenophyx could be using Prismark? Maybe it's like a magnet. Just Blair being in his proximity can spasm the fuck out. No, but that's just making Blair the anchor for everything. Can we just forget about Blair? Damn, Xenophyx is boring as hell. He actually is so boring. He's one of them dark academia, like, study bitches. I don't care about them. They're so boring. No offense, but I want to write this guy. At least Vic is a bad bitch, slay, cunty fucking queen, or whatever. I like writing her. Don't really like my nerdy, quiet, avoidant, dark academia guys. I don't like them. I think I would hate to be in a room with Xenophyx because I just think he's so boring. That's not good. Why is Oscar attracted to him? He's not even charismatic, he just looks cool. And that's just not enough for me, okay? If you look hot, I don't fucking care, you're annoying. And Oscar is, like, not that stupid to just fall for someone because they look good. Okay, he knows many cool people. What's different about Xenophyx? Maybe it's something that he does that damages him, like, on the daily. Like, it just wears him out more and more. But something he has to do daily. Or maybe he thinks he has to do it daily. Like Luna with the Tantibus core. Like, he just does it to himself. He's destructive like that. And Oscar can fill in for that. Oscar can remedy that, in a way. But what the fuck would it be? Yeah, imagine like you had like a teardrop necklace, and Oscar's one's like the outline of a teardrop, and they just like fit. That's just some crazy visual shit. I don't know about the actual fucking characters. No, I don't do that. Prismark, do you want to work with Prismark? Prismark, it's like, it's gonna replace Blair. It's like the root of all the issues comes to the magic, comes to the artifacts, the physical artifacts. But I need more. I need more than that. We need some spiritual. We need some emotional. But we also need physical. Dude, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I would say, oh, Xenophyx knows how to get back through the portals, but nobody fucking doesn't. And also, he's gonna ask Malice and Arachnite for help with that later. And there's already conflict with Mikey. So what else does Oscar even want? He wants to go back home and fix everything. What can Xenophyx do? Nothing. Other than talk to Zarius. Xenophyx views himself as someone who is just there. I guess he views himself as a bit of a nuisance. He's very sorority noise coded, you know, he's like, it wouldn't matter if he disappeared. He doesn't have any actual worth or purpose. Even through his actual social group, they don't give him that much purpose. He's just kind of there. He thinks he's okay with that because he's used to it. His life, Oscar wouldn't have anyone to live with. Well, he would. He could find someone else, but like, it's just kind of sad, you know? Oscar does need him. He's like, shit, if I disappeared, it'd be kind of shit for Oscar. And then through that, he finds his own self-worth. He's like, wait, I do a lot more things.